Hmm. Hello, everyone is okay? Yay, can you hear me? Okay. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope the weather there is better than here because here sucks. Okay, let's start. I don't know if Diane is gonna join us. I'm gonna check, but you can stand up. We're gonna need a resistance band and yoga blocks. So make sure you have that. I'm gonna also give an option to do something with the yoga ball. Oh, that's Diane. But it's the same thing we usually do on in a chair or the box, so that also work. So it doesn't matter. The yoga ball is a little bit harder though, so you can choose. Cool. Let's start then. We're gonna start with your head. Look up, look down. Cool. Wrap your head side by side. Gently, slowly circle your head to the right. Big circle. Bottom, reverse to the other way. Hmm. Here, Diane. One more. And then stop. Make sure you're not dizzy. Circle your shoulders back. Again, big circles. Nice. Straight your arms. Keep your elbows locked. And your arms, so circle up and down. Nice. Oh, at the bottom, reverse to the other way. Then just shoulders. The back.
Hi there.
Welcome back. Cool. Then from here, you're gonna stop. Great. Hands on your thighs, side bend. But that we did like just shoulders and head circles if you want to do that. And then you can just join us. Add your arm up if you want. Fourth. Fifth. Make sure you're even when you stop. Nice. In the center, you're gonna put your hands together, forearms together, circle your wrists. Circle to the other way. Good. Do like a wave with your arms. Other way. Good. Great. From here, you're gonna stop. Bring your arms in a letter T. Small circles forward with your hands. Nice. And circle back. One more time. Circle forward. Internal rotation of your shoulder. And circle back. External rotation of your shoulder. Nice. Then you're gonna neutralize back. You're gonna find like this angle. And then you're gonna pretend there's two walls. You're gonna push the walls away, and you're gonna grab something and extend. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Wow, nice. From here, extend, push a little bit more, and then slowly drop both of your hands all the way down. Slide your feet apart. Find the bottom of your squat. Put your hands on top of your legs. Nice. You're gonna look over one shoulder, twist. You like 2 times each way in your own pace. Make sure you're breathing. Nice. Come back to the center. You're gonna point your toes forward, straight your legs, forward fold all the way down. Relax your arms and neck. Cool. You're gonna start to rock your hips side by side. If you want to bend one knee, straight the other one, and make the rocks a little bit bigger, feel free to do it. So bend one knee, straight the other one. Nice. Cool. From here, you're gonna stop in the center. Nice. Right hand on the floor, left hand up, look to the ceiling. Twist. Nice. One chain, the other side. And one more each way. Change. Nice. And change again. Cool. And you're gonna come back to the center, grab your elbows, relax one more time your neck, swing side by side. No. Here, you're gonna bend your knees and roll one foot at a time. All the way. Great. Everyone has this resistance band. The resistance band. Nice. Great. From here, we're gonna do some shoulder rotation. So again, make sure you have your elbows locked. If you need to like grip a little bit wider, pull the band apart and just circle forward and back. Make sure like you squeeze your butt, tuck your pelvis. Good. One more like this. Nice. Then you're gonna, if you need, if the bend is easy, like mine is okay, but there is a couple of bend that doesn't have a lot of resistance, you can bend. Otherwise, you don't have to. You're gonna grip closer and you're gonna put like thumbs towards the ceiling. So that neutral position. You're gonna keep your elbows close to your torso and you're gonna pull the bend apart and then slowly bring it back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep your elbows together. Nice. 5. Together, I mean close to your torso. Yes. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Give it a wiggle. Awesome. One last thing. You're here. You're gonna bring the bend forward, tuck your pelvis. You're gonna pull the bend apart and you slowly let it sink back. Also for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Great. You can drop the bend aside. Find a tabletop, stretch your shoulders, find a puppy pose. Make sure your knees are under your hips. Great. In this position, you're gonna lock your elbows, look to your hands, try to sink your chest towards the floor. Nice. Good. From there, slide back towards the tabletop and start to walk your hands around different directions. Put some weight on your hands. Nice. You're gonna stop with the fingers pointing to your knees. Rock forward and back a couple of times. Go as far as it feels good for your forearms. Nice. From here, you're gonna stop back. So go as far as you can go. Then you start to bend your elbows. Take the palms of your hands off the floor. Just keep your fingers there. Stretch your forearms. Nice. Slowly take your fingers out of the floor. Give it a wiggle, backs of your hands. You can squeeze your fingers together if you want to try any other position. Go for it. Oh, find your tabletop again. Here, you're gonna round your back, angry cat. You're gonna push your shoulders a little bit forward 10 times. Take the palms of your hands off the floor and then slowly bring it back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Then you're gonna point the fingers towards the wall, so sideways. Keep the angry cat, just push side by side. Go towards one way and go towards the other way. Nice. Do like 5 times each side in your own pace. Nice. Then come back to your tabletop one more time, 5 times also. You're going to push your shoulders forward. You're going to grip the floor with your hands and you're going to try to push your shoulders back using only the grip. So the strength comes mostly from your hands pushing the floor back. Slowly back and forth. Nice. Last one. And then you can sit, give it a wiggle, get out of there. Great. One last time, you're gonna find a plank now, and you're gonna do 10 shoulder shrugs. Lock your elbow, tuck your pelvis, slowly sink and push. Try to make the movement come only from your upper back, traps, and uh, lats. Don't, like your hip does just move because of your shoulders, not the other way around. Nice. Big, big push. When you're done, you're gonna sit in a small V. Let's do our good mornings. Stretch your legs. If you want blocks under your feet, feel free to put blocks under your feet. Otherwise, you just sit on the floor. Make sure, again, your legs are straight. You're tilting your pelvis, squeezing your butt. Keep your chest, like don't round your back the other way. Try to keep your chest open. Hands in a letter T or overhead. You're going to go as low as you can and bring 9, 8, 7. Nice. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one, stay low. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch the floor, round, relax. Passive stretch, just stay there. Bringing it up. Both your knees, wiggle your legs side by side. And then let's warm up. You're pushing your shoulders for handstand. 2 sets. First one, we did that before. We're going to repeat it. First one, just straight your legs. Don't kick the floor. You don't need to hop up. Second one, we're going to do small jumps. So the first one, you're here. We're going to do 10 reps. Shoulder or knees in between your hands. You keep pushing the floor. You're going to kick and bring it back. I want your shoulders to keep forward and I want you to lock your elbows. Okay, so don't bend your hands or your arms. Ideally, you feel that like in each rep you have more percentage of weight on your hands than on your feet. Okay, so that's why I wanted to point your toes. So this action, not flexed. So keep your toes on the floor. I wanted to push higher. If you keep it flexed, it's too easy for your shoulders. I wanted to make it a little bit harder. So you're gonna do 10 reps like that. And then the second one, I'll show you later after you did the first one, we're gonna just jump. Let's go, 10 reps like that. Cool. Think that this becomes a handstand soon. So look to the floor, keep the push. Nice. Great. Bring it up and down. Cool. Um, So 10, we're gonna do 10 more, but now we're gonna do small jumps. Okay? And I'm gonna give two options. Easier option. You don't worry about like anything besides jump. Shoulders, pushing the floor, this locked, and think about bringing your hip as high as you can. And then when you bring it down, that's the thing that I want you to pay attention the most. Try to not smash the floor. Try to control the up and down. So you're here, jump slowly down. You can bend your legs. I don't care what you do with your legs. Okay, so same idea. Go as high as you can, even if it's just like a little bit. Already counts if you're doing the correct like technique for it. If you want to try to jump towards a handstand, you can. So what does that mean? You can do a straddle and bring it back. You can try to go to a tuck, bring it back. You can almost try to go as high as you can towards the full. Bring it back. Yeah, so that's gonna be harder because you're aiming towards a handstand and like if you still figure out the balance and the kicks. So don't stress about the second option, only if it makes sense. If you want to try the easier. And if you think like that's too easy and you want to try towards a handstand, you try. Okay, 10 reps. Slowly control, especially the down. I want the down really controlled. Don't smash the floor. Your toes stay like pointed because I wanted to go think about moving and go the strength mostly from your shoulders. Let's go. 10 reps. Nice. Knees in between your hands for that. So yes, a little bit harder. I mean, it's easier and harder the same way. It's harder for your shoulders, but at the same time, you're more stacked when you jump. So it's easier for the balance if you're aiming towards a handstand. Yes. Oh, it's- when you're done, good job. We're gonna start with straddle today, right away. Okay, so let's start with the straddle against the wall. Yeah, I want to do the straddle against the wall just to focus on the balance. The second, not the second, we'll do a couple of times. Second one, we're gonna do the straddle down and up to try to do like the shoulder action we want. And then we're gonna go aim towards the straddle jump and straddle cartwheel. Yeah, great. So from the wall, the first option, and that everyone's gonna try against the wall. Oh, sorry, not against the wall. Stomach towards the wall. You find your straddle and you see if you can flow off. Yeah, really simple. You're here, bring it up, big push, open towards the straddle, or you're just here, hanging out, see how it feels. If you feel that you can flow off the wall, try to flow off the wall and stay. Okay? Cool. Let's do that a couple of times just for you to calibrate and understand where is your straddle before we make it harder. Also, think about your hip flexors, okay? Don't forget that in your straddle, you have like the slightly rotation of your hip. So your feet is not pointing like towards the ceiling, it's going to be pointing towards the wall. Nice, Belinda. Squeeze your quads. Don't let the hip flexor relax. Yes, there it is. Yes, yes, Belinda. Nice. Cool. Nice, Babette. Cool. Take a break, rest. We're gonna do it again. Everyone did awesome. Small tips about straddle. If you feel that you're finding the balance, but your legs are kind of like pulling you down, usually it's pretty common. That's actually really, really common. When we're figuring out the balance, we focus too much on the upper back and we forget about the lower back, upper back, and we forget about the lower body. Yeah, so focus too much about shoulders, as well, which is great. You should. But think about squeezing your leg. Because if you start to relax and your leg starts like to be like this, that's when you let like the hip flexor rotate back, and that's what when the leg pulls you up towards like a banana. Does it make sense? So if the straddle is making sense for you and you're able to flow off the wall, the second thing you have to think about is squeeze your quads, squeeze your legs, point your feet down. Not necessarily super down, but like towards the wall and down. Because then you have the hip flexor engaged the entire time. That's for Babette and Belinda. Diane, Melissa, and Nikki, what I want you to think about is uh, less than a tuck. I brought that already, but I'm going to repeat just to remind you. We have to think about the contrabalance. So your butt goes a little bit over on top of your hip, on top of your shoulders. Tuck is more, straddle it's a little bit. If I jump to my straddle sideways, you guys are going to be able to see, I guess, hopefully. So my butt goes a little bit over my shoulder. Is it, are guys watching it? Yeah. Does it make sense? Because if you're just here, that's not able to be balanced. So when you find your straddle against the wall, use your feet try to push your butt a little bit more over. And see if in that spot you can squeeze your butt and see if you can fall off. Okay, cool. Fix that stuff. Try again. Nice, Nikki. Perfect. Stay there. Try to squeeze your butt. Yes. You found it. There it is. And I'll fight for it. Stay there. Nikki. Damn. Nice. Nice. Yay. Winner. That was awesome. Nice, Belinda. Squeeze your quad. Stay there. Keep the push. Yes. Fight for it. There it is. Nice. Good. Cool. If you want to try again, if it made sense, if you fix the stuff I said and you were able to do it better, repeat. Nice, Babette. Keep squeezing your quads. Nice. Hi, Belinda.
So when your butt goes back over your shoulders, is that an actual arch in your low back? Like a slight?
No, no, it's not your lower back, it's your shoulders. That's a good question. If you think about it, it exists. This way also exists, but it's more common if you're aiming towards a contortion handstand. You think more about your lower back. You're able to like balance in that way, so it's not necessarily wrong. It's just a different type of handstand. For this one, when you think about butt over, you think about your upper back and shoulders opening. So I'm gonna show you the difference. Oh, I kicked the pole. Great. I'm here, right? So this is my natural straddle. I'm thinking about chest. If I think about my lower back, that's how it's gonna look. So it's more archy, which is doable, but again, it's a different handstand. Did it make sense? Did you see the difference? Great. So for now, since you're learning how to understand your, for you, mainly it's your hip flexor that makes you fall because you relax too much and you do this. If you do the arch, that's going to be extra. So try to think about neutralizing lower back and mostly from this portion of your body. But honestly, from the where I can see like sideways, you're in the right spot. I just need you to squeeze more your legs. Cool. Last attempt. Try one more time. And then we're going to do the thing for the jumps. Okay, so Belinda, right now it's perfect. Just stay there, push your shoulders, squeeze your butt, and try to flow off where you are. Yes. Nice good bet. Nice, Diane. Nice, Mel. Stay, fight for it. Cool. There it is. Did it make sense? Good. Let's do like the entrances first because I want to do the thing like shoulder down and shoulders forward and down for the entrance. And I kind of want you guys to try to jump to your straddle if you have like a box or a chair. And if it's safe, if it's not safe, you're not gonna, you're just gonna try from the floor. I want to work a little bit on this action that we've been working for a while. So let's do with the wall first. I'm gonna bring my thing with me. I'm gonna give the easier option and the harder option, okay? I'm gonna see if sideways. Oh no, there's a trust. I'm gonna put it here. So okay. So from here, hopefully you guys can see me. I think so, right? So you can see me, great. On your straddle, we're gonna do two things here. The first and easier one, you're just gonna do the thing we did last week, where you slide your feet down, bring your shoulders forward, keep your feet on the wall, push on your straddle again. So this action. If that kind of makes sense for you, in the lower, you're gonna try to flow off the wall and push back up. Touch the wall. Flow, push the wall. Or this, or flow, push up. Yeah, the reason why I'm gonna keep repeating that a bunch of times and make you guys do it, it's because I want you guys to like make your straddle jump. And that's mainly what you should have like understand when you're doing the jump. This wall version, it's a little bit harder than the jump. The reason why it's because it's a press drill. But if you understand that, when you jump, it's easier because you have the momentum. On a wall, you don't have momentum. Yeah? So try, see how it feels. If it sucks, it does suck. So I'm sorry. But then you get stronger and then eventually it won't suck anymore. And again, like you don't need to go super low. You go as low as it makes sense for you. If your feet go low and your shoulder goes more farther away, it's harder. So if you want to just keep it like small, just to understand, great. If you want to make it harder, also great. Cool. See. Nice. Nikki, shoulders forward. Move your shoulders still. Speed is great. Just move your, yes. And push back up. Open your shoulders again. Nice. Does it make sense why it's hard? Great. You need to move your shoulders forward to be able to like understand where it is. You don't need to go super far though. Just go a little bit where you can sustain to push back up. Nice, nice, Belinda. But Belinda, you're doing the up. The forward is great. Try to push back from your shoulders, not your legs. So push, bring your shoulders forward and push back. Yes, push back though. Nice. I know it's hard to understand. Okay, you guys are gonna try again. Oh, shoulders forward, push it back. Better, Belinda.
So
The last
Louisa,
one was better. Yay.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry. So your when you end straddle, your shoulders are forward, and as you move up, your shoulders are
Go
down.
back. Yes. Yes. Because when you jump from a straddle, it's the same. You jump in the position where your shoulders are slightly forward and you bring your hips up and you finish with this. So the difference is right now you have the wall there. So you're doing the movement slowly. That's why it's a little bit harder because it's heavier for your shoulders. But it's the same movement you need to do for a straddle jump. Nice. So Belinda, shoulders forward, feet down a little bit. Remember the feet down. Yes. Push back. Hi, Diane. Talk to me.
In this drill, do the shoulders go to the wall or away from the wall when the legs are going down?
When the legs are going down, shoulders away from the wall, round forward. When the leg starts to go up, shoulders back to where it should be, closer to the wall. Good question. Nice. There it is, Babette. But keep looking to the floor. Why are you looking in? You're gonna do your head in. You can do head in. Then it's another drill. Bring it up. Look down. I should make you guys do head in one day. It's fun. Oh, I'm gonna make it a little bit worse before we make it better. I promise it's gonna make sense. We're gonna jump against the wall now. We also did that once. We're gonna repeat. For this one, if you're scared, go far away from the wall. Yeah? Not too far away though. In a way, far away enough that you can like bring your hips up. If you go too far away, your hips are gonna be like parallel, like it's gonna be shoulders, hips. You're gonna understand what I mean. We're gonna jump as high as you can. You're gonna put your feet against the wall. Don't forget that part. And you're gonna use that to help you. Hopefully, I won't kick the truss. There's a slightly chance I will. So, what do I mean by that? If you go more far away, you have more space to jump. Yeah, so you're here, touch the wall, lie back up. But here I'm super far. Does that make sense? I'm not in my straddle. I'm kind of like in a fight position. It works. If you're scared and if you want to try this one, try this one. If you go more closer to the wall, you're gonna more aim more towards a middle split. You're gonna jump, same jump as you would do in a straddle jump, but then the wall is there to help you. You're gonna put your feet against the wall and you're gonna slide back up to find a straddle. So you're here, jump, I got stuck. My feet is against the wall. I push with my shoulder and think about bringing my hips up. My straddle here. Great. If you make to this, you're gonna try to slowly bring it back down. Shoulders forward, touch the floor. And then reset. Jump, big push, right back up, down, floor. If you do this, you're not using your feet, you're just kicking against the wall. So you can do one feet at a time if you want. Just want you to understand this action with your shoulders. Does it make sense? And again, if you jump higher, it's easier. So if you have the strength to jump as high as you can, your feet are going to be already closer to stand. If you jump too low, you have to push more, open more your shoulders to bring your hips up. Nice, Belinda. Yes. Yes, there it is. Good. You can bend your legs if you need. I'll take it. As long as the shoulder is doing the thing that it should be doing. Nice, Babette. Slower down. Cool. Diane, if you bend your legs and put it against the wall, Then you try to like straight your legs up to help you. Does it make sense? So when you straight your leg, think about hips up. Don't get stuck there. Right away, try to push up because that's if you stop when you jump, that's the heaviest part. Mel, put weight against the wall with your feet. Nice, Nikki. Mel, you can bend your knees if you need, like in a frog. Diane, you're super close. Good. Belinda tried to control more the down. That was great, though. Way better than before. You can rest. We're going to do a couple more times because then we're going to do some jumps in the center of the room. Oh, no. Nice. Mel, I still wanted to put weight. You're jumping awesome, but then you're not putting any weight on the wall. You go high enough and then you're just like, okay, I'm here, and then down. So when you put your feet on the wall, push against the wall with your feet. The wall is there to help you finish. Nice, Belinda. Yes, Mel. There it is. Better. I'll take this one. Diane, you can do it. Let's go. Put your weight against the wall and push up. Go, Nikki, push up. Yes. Good. Attempts. Then we're gonna do the center of the room, and you're gonna try to apply everything I just said to see how far you can go towards the straddle jump. Nice, Nikki. For your straddle jump, Diane, try one more time, but go more far away from the wall. See if it makes more sense for you. Let's see. Like Nikki did, like really far away. Even if you go towards like a pike position, see if it's less scary. Okay, yes, push, 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 closer, closer. There it is. Just don't, you can try one more time, but don't let your shoulder go too much down. Keep that. That was closer though. Try one more time. Hey, there it is. Good job. Okay. Cool. I want you to do that 5 more times before we do our straddle jumps. Everyone else is gonna start the straddle jump just because we didn't make it. Mel, you can try this way too. See if it makes sense. Okay, so and then we're gonna do the straddle jumps. Nikki, Babette, and Belinda, you can start with the straddle jumps. I'm gonna give options. You can just do from the floor in full sand. You can do on top of a block or 2 blocks. You can do on top of a chair, fit safe. You can do on top of a box. If you're more up, your hip is more like towards a handstand, so it's easier. If you like, you want to just like, okay, I want to do the easy option, great. Otherwise, we're gonna try from the floor. I don't have a block here, but I'm gonna use the pillow as a block. Pretend that that's a block. So you put the block on the floor in case you want the block or chair, which is gonna be like a little bit more height. You're gonna step, hands on the floor. Yeah, from here right away. Big jump, slowly down. Again, reset. Jump, slowly down. Pay attention to when I jump and I open my legs towards a straddle, not a pike. If you keep your legs here, it's way heavier. So you jump, open towards a straddle. Use the legs to help with the momentum and apply the shoulder thing I just made you guys do on a wall. Because your shoulder is gonna start here. When you jump right away, push the floor, try to open. Okay? You can have the wall behind you if you're scared. This one is mostly about make to your jump, then actually hold. Of course, ideally you're gonna hold, but let's try to do the jumps and see if you can go a little bit higher. Nice, Babette. There it is. I smell better. Yeah, nice smell. Nikki, don't forget about your shoulders, okay? So your shoulders are closed there. Look to the floor. When you jump, open your shoulders. Don't let your shoulder collapse towards the wall. Cool. Mel and Diane, if you want to try to do the jumps, do the jumps. More shoulders, Nikki. What is not letting you finish? It's your shoulders because your hips are going high enough. So this action. Nice, Babette. Cool. Babette, you don't need the wall. Try without the wall. Belinda, look to the floor. Big jump, shoulders. And yes, Mel, shoulders too. Mel, you're making it high enough. Think about your shoulders. Nice, Mel. Closer. Nice. Nikki, shoulders. You and Belinda. Both of you are making the same mistake. I know that's the hard part. I know. That's why the wall drew is good. But I need you guys to think about jump right away. This. Literally the same second you do this. Because if you jump and keep your shoulders here, it's gonna be way harder to like slowly move and open. So right away when you jump, try to open your shoulders. If you want to like start in a more open position with your legs, maybe it's easier. But no wall. I don't want you to use the wall also to open your shoulders. I wanted to try to open your shoulders yourself. Nice, Nikki. Nice, Mel. Nice, Nikki. There it is. Good. Oh, last attempts. Even if you didn't make it, don't get frustrated about it. This is one that like is a strength thing. So we're gonna keep doing it forever till you guys understand how to do it. Nice, Mel. Belinda, good job. It's better though. I know you're not happy with it, but your hips are going higher. So that's a win. Okay, so cartwheel. This one, Belinda likes it, so yay. We're gonna do a cartwheel toward the straddle. Yeah, we did that before. I need to think about your hip flexor and the rotation of your leg. When you kick up, your foot is gonna be pointing towards the ceiling. You need to rotate back towards the straddle. Otherwise, you're here, and that's gonna pull you back and down. Okay, so we're gonna do both sides. One side is not gonna feel great. The other side probably is gonna feel great. It's okay. You can have the wall behind you if you're scared. You're gonna jump sideways. Try to stop in your straddle, Belinda and Babette, and bring it back towards the down. Diane, Nick, and Melissa, I'll let you guys use the wall for balance if you need. But try to think about bring your hips higher because the three of you are kind of working on that for now. Belinda and Babette already kind of do it. So Belinda and Babette, for both of you, I want you to try to stop apart and you straddle. Nikki, Diana, and Mel, you're gonna try to bring your hips on top of your shoulders. If that happens, they're always there for you. Okay? Then you find a straddle and bring it back down. Does it make sense? Cool. Both sides. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nikki, don't let your shoulder go forward. Same thing. Nice, Diane. All of you are kind of doing it already. Let's try to use your grip on the floor to see if you can stop for a second in your straddle. Even if you need to put your butt on the wall, it's okay. Nice, Belinda. flow off and down. If you put your butt on a wall, flow off, try to find your straddle and then bring it back down without your butt on a wall. Straighten your legs, make sure your legs are helping. If you kick with your legs like it's gonna make you fall. Nice, Belinda. That was a great one. Nice, Mel. Down. Nice, Babette. Slowly down to the other side. Beautiful. That was great. Both sides. Nice. Sneaky when you come down. Shoulders. It's okay. I know it's hard. I'm just gonna keep reminding you. And you guys will be learning hopefully soon, like puppy press and side press. If you keep your shoulders there, it's not gonna happen. So think about the shoulders. Nice. Belinda, try to flow off and down. Good. Ooh. Again and again, as many times as you need to fix it. If you did it and you saw like, oh no, my elbow bended, next time straighten your elbows. Oh no, my leg is not straight. Next time straighten your legs. Nice. Well, that is gonna help you like in, like small steps to make sense. And one more time each side, and then we're gonna do nice, Mel. Dave. We're gonna do other two entrances in cartwheel, which is also like in a straightaway, but a little bit different. Cool. Nice, Babette. Cool. That was good. Besides the step, that was great. Okay, so cartwheel to your full. That's how I make it. It's been forever. I don't do that. So same idea. You're gonna have the wall behind you, and this one, when you cartwheel, you're gonna think about both of your legs up. So you're here, down. Then again. You're gonna cartwheel, think both legs up, straddle down. Does it make sense? Yeah, it's a little bit harder. For your shoulders, it's harder. It's easier for the full a little bit because you have momentum and it's easier to just go there. Again, there's always a side that is better than the other one. We're gonna keep doing both. So when you do the cartwheel, think about kick up. And again, think about your hip flexor. Don't let the leg pull you back. Nice, Belinda. If you use the wall, flow off the wall to bring it down. Nice, legs up, Belinda. Even in the like worst side, try to bring both of your legs up. Nice, Nikki. That was a good cartwheel to the straddle. Where's the full? Right off, but full now. It's you too, Babette. Where's the full? Where's the straight? No, there's the side, but the wall is there. Use the wall. Nice, but I know that was great, Nikki. There is a side that is always better than the other one. The worst side, you're gonna still do it. You can kick to the wall if you need, and finish with the wall there helping you. Yes, Nikki. Nice, Belinda, and down. Good. Diane, more grip. Use more your grip to save it. That was a good shape. Nice now. Good. you go back without the wall. If you want to try without the wall, go for it. Just theoretically, if you know how to bend, you don't need the wall. And down, good. Again, other side. Go to your full. I'm sorry, I'm super annoyed about the other side. Nice, nice, Nikki. Yes, Nikki, that was a good one. Cool. Nice, Belinda. Keep the push. Nice. Okay, I'll take all the other sides. Okay. Cool. Last one that we're gonna use this type of rotation. Make sure you're even. Big push, Belinda. Nice. Next one is the other way around. You're gonna kick and rotate to straddle. So it's the opposite of what you're doing. You were like already here and you have to kick up. Now you're gonna kick up and rotate. Yeah? So you kick up, rotate. Does it make sense? Yeah? Just and rotate. Let's go. Both sides also. Rotate. Nice, Nikki. Oh, for the rotation, even though you're doing fast, try to control your legs because the legs can help you or make it your life harder. Nice, Diane. Hell yes, that was awesome. Nice, Babette. Better? Yes, Belinda. Also great. Nick is not a carpio anymore. We can move on. I mean, you can keep doing it if you want, but try to kick with the other leg now. Again, you're gonna kick with both legs, and then you rotate. It's not a cartwheel anymore. You just kick. Nice, Babette. Ooh, good one. That was great. Let's try again a couple more times each side, and then we're gonna finish with transition straddle full, since that's what we did the whole class. Nice, Nick. I'll take it. But again, did you see how like your shoulder was, you didn't bring it to the right spot? That's why like your butt went too far. So even though like I'm gonna keep repeating that, not because I want to keep repeating like because it's wrong, but mostly to like keep in mind that that's what you need to fix, because maybe one time it's gonna like click on your brain, because that's the type of thing that one day it's just gonna click. I promise. Like that's how it usually works. One day it clicks. And it's like, oh, that's the thing I've been trying to do this past year. And today, for some reason, it clicked. Gotta keep repeating. Because maybe eventually it's gonna click. Nice, Diane. Rotate. Other leg that's on the wall, rotate forward. Yeah, there it is. Good job. Cool. So now to finish, we're gonna kick to your full, spin your full, and open to your straddle. And then if you hold your straddle, you bring it back to your full. This one you can have the wall or not. It's up to you. You see how hard you want it to be. Full. So you can have the wall behind you. Nice. You have a full here. Big push. Then you flow off the wall, pretend there's a wall there. Then you're gonna start to open to your straddle. If you find your straddle, you can try to bring it back up towards the full. If you just stay here, great. Just try to balance before you go to the floor. Okay? Cool. Let's now rotate. Think about the good job. There it is. Or this time, this one's both legs at the same time. Nice. A little bit slower, Belinda. So that, yeah. Squeeze your quads. Don't forget about that. That's the reason why you're bending your legs. And then bring it up. Save it. Try one more time. Okay, stay. Good, good. At least this time I saw you fighting for your legs to be straight. But do you see, like for you, it's mostly like it's same as Belinda, but a little bit different. But same idea. If you engage your quads, for Belinda, usually she does that. You bend your leg. It's the same. It's your hip flexor rotating back. So try to keep that really extra strength, like on your quads. Again. Pulling the quads. Squeeze. Yes. There it is. All the fighting happening. That's good. Nice, Mel. Squeeze your quads, squeeze. If it makes you guys feel better, like when I was learning that, I had the same problem. I always like push, I always forgot about my legs and then it was like, oh, okay, bye. So again, eventually it's gonna click and that's gonna stop happening. Nice, Diane. Good turn. Last attempt. We're gonna finish with a straddle middle split stretch against the wall to let you guys rest and cool down. So if you wanna try one more time, go for it. I'm gonna hold 2 minutes. And pretty much that's it. But try one more time if that's what you wanna do. My Luis is like, nope, I'm gonna be here for the time. Cool. Butt against the wall, knee straddle, middle split. Yep. And just hold there. Nice, Babette. Squeeze. Keep squeezing. Squeeze. Yeah. Fire. Good job. And down. Best turn. Was great. Was great. But you see how it makes a difference? Makes a huge difference. Inner middle split. Go. Lay down. Wall. Butt against the wall. Stretch. We're gonna hold there for 2 minutes. Your legs. Don't let it your bend. A little bit more than 1 minute. You're finished. Oh, 30 more seconds. There. To bend your legs slowly. Bring it up and down. Everyone did it, survived. Keep in mind, straddle jumps are hard. Everyone is doing better though. So don't stress about it, it's gonna happen. See everyone like we're kind of there already, doing great. to see you on Wednesday. Otherwise, next week we have more. Good job.